Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, DeAndre Ayton's a defensive anchor in the middle. He talked about his ambition at the end of the floor, saying, I just want to be able to guard 1 through 5. That's my goal. I'm going to show my opponent why he is not supposed to be on the same floor as me. Brian, plenty of confidence.
And the talent to deliver, Allie, for sure. Thank you. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. All 3 shooters are out there. The splash triplets, Curry, Clay, and Poole. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now here's Curry. Here's Green. Back to Curry. From behind the arc. And Booker pulls it down. Curry against Paul. Pass to Booker. 4-3. The Warriors pull it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Thompson. Now here's Curry. He's guarded by Paul. Green in the post. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Paul against Curry. Pass to Booker. Over Poole. Booker can't get it to go.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
Curry against Paul. Curry passes to Poole. On the wing, Curry. Oh, deflected. Crowder with a steal. Wiggins against Paul. Pass to Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Green with the defensive effort.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
The offensive rebound. Wiggins. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Booker on the money from 12 feet away.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Paul. Up top Ayton. Booker against Poole. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it misses! Had a chance to tie it. Booker against Curry. Pass to Thompson. Curry against Booker. Green with a screen on Booker. Curry's shot is off. The Suns trailing. Three-pointer, Bridges. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Pass to Poole. Green up top. He's covered by Ayton. Thompson passes to Wiggins. And the Warriors miss again. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
The Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
1:43 left in the first quarter. Back to Thompson for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Phoenix calls timeout. Out there, and a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Wiseman, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Looney comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Kuminga, he's checked in for Klay Thompson, and it's DiVincenzo in for Poole. A minute 29 left to play in the first. Here's Shamet. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Inside, here's Wiseman. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Curry against Payne. Outside Craig. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Saric a screen. From deep, Johnson. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. The Warriors leading. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Curry. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Wiseman missing.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Johnson with it. Here's Shamet. Payne with it. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors. And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 2. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in its center, filling out the middle. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Offensive rebound, outside for Booker. Here's Bridges. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Bridges has gone 1 for 4 from the field. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
And so here's Phoenix, following the score by Golden State. Ayton, a screen on Thompson. Booker finds Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick-and-roll game, and let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
DiVincenzo, pass to Wiggins. Back to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. 13 feet out. They get the rebound. Kuminga's shot is off. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Out to Bridges. From deep, Johnson. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's DiVincenzo. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Wiggins against Paul. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Johnson. Green against Booker. From 15 feet away. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Thompson, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Outside Booker. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. And the Suns lead by 3.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Thompson right side. Back to Kuminga. Shot to end the cold streak. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
They grabbed their own miss. Count it. Johnson's got 5 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. teams deciding to change it up. Looney passes to Wiggins. A minute 39 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Curry against Payne. Here's Crowder. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Curry with a steal. 1:07 left to play in the second quarter.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Crowder. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on James Wiseman.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. The Warriors have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Wiseman, a screen on Payne. Curry, no good. The Suns leading. Craig passes to Payne. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. The Warriors shooting just 38% for this game so far. Wiggins passes to Curry. There's 14 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top. They're up by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. On the floor for the Warriors, all three shooters are out there. The splash triplets, Curry, Clay, and Poole. Green out there with Andrew Wiggins.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Thompson passes to Curry. This for the tie! Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Booker against Thompson. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Curry, no good. And for the Suns, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. Paul passes to Crowder. Over to the wing. Back to Paul. Got it. And it's a 7-point Suns lead.
It's his agility that helps Paul beat interior defense, especially when it's tight like this.
Now Curry, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Ayton against Green. Pass to Poole. Launches a three. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three. When we talk about guys who broke out during the 2021-22 season, Jordan Poole might be at the top of that list, going from a nice rotation player to a legit NBA scorer.
And that one's good. Paul.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Back to Paul. Paul with another miss. Talking about Jordan Poole, his confidence never wavered, Richard.
No, remember, Poole shot 33% his rookie season. Lots of people kind of wrote him off, but Jordan's always believed in his game. Took advantage of the injuries to Clay and Steph, grabbing those extra shots.
Crowder outside. Ayton, a screen on Wiggins. And here's Crowder from the arc. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wiggins. The kick out, Curry. Back to Wiggins. Green with a screen on Crowder. And the shot's good by Wiggins. And it's now only a 5-point Suns lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Paul. Here's Booker. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. a new group getting ready for the Suns. Saric checks in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Craig is checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry from deep. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. And here's Bridges. Outside Payne from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. From the arc. Kept alive. Nice shot by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his first points of the night.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skills. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
First free throw is good. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Curry from deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Johnson a screen on Curry. Outside Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And they recover it. Outside Craig. Pass to Johnson. It's Shamet on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Saric a screen on DiVincenzo. Phoenix no good that time either.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
It's good. Now just a 3-point Suns lead.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. Saric a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Shamet. The Warriors pull it in. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now. Kuminga the pass to Curry. This for the tie. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top, up by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
3 quarters behind us. We'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Wiggins. To the paint. And it's hammered home by Green.
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's thinking it's time to put the nail in the coffin, and I like it. And until they stop him, he's going to keep going to the bucket every single time down.
Now here's Wiggins. Down low. Green in the post. He's covered by Ayton. Buries it down low. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
Just won't be denied. Draymond's inside game a strength.
Pass to Crowder. Ayton, a screen on Wiggins. To the middle. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Crowder. And the Suns lead by 3.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Wiggins against Crowder. Pulls up at the elbow. Wiggins, no good. Well, Phoenix is shooting just 37% so far in this one. Booker goes in. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Just bouncing off of contact, Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Ball against DiVincenzo. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Paul. Now here's Ayton. And there's a 3-second violation. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Poole outside. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Paul against DiVincenzo. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. He's off on that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Wiggins finds Poole. Paul against Green. Over Paul. And it's Green missing. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Crowder. Now Ayton. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Golden State calls timeout. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Curry. Wiggins outside. Pass to Thompson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He's so good at getting defenders to foul him because Clay looks to shoot pretty much every time he touches it. It forces defense to overcommit.
Shooting 2.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
And when healthy, Clay remains a dynamic player, lights out scorer who often defends well.
And so he hits both.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
The Suns have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Johnson. Takes the 3. They get it back. Here's the second effort. And Ayton gets it to go.
So impressed with that bucket by Ayton. Fantastic body control from the big man.
Curry against Paul. Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Golden State, Klay Thompson at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
This is not someone you want to send to the line. Thompson loves coming through there in the clutch.
free throw is good from Thompson.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
And he's going for the oop here. Johnson passes to Ayton. Over Green. No good off the back of the rim. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. To the inside. The kick out. Curry. Green with a screen on Paul. The three from Curry. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Paul passes to Johnson. And he makes it. And the Suns lead by 5.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Now here's Curry. Shoots over Paul. And the Warriors miss again.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Poole, he's checked in for DiVincenzo.
First team foul. Warriors substitution. Jordan Poole.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Suns, DeAndre Ayton taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Curry. And Ayton pulls it down.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's Bridges. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Booker for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in as New Balance presents our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.